Now, in this situation, I have to speak for the box people. We don't get no calls, you know that, y'all. We don't get no messages, you know that, y'all. We don't get no response, you know that. Sacrifices, we sacrificial lambs in a prison. Custom-made prison. A box. A box awaiting decisions. Do this test, do that test. Maybe you will be released from prison. But let's all just be honest here. All the staffs, the self-sabotage, the gifted people in these prisons, the people who get rich off these prisons, the people who actually make a living off these prisons, it's no way in the hell they gonna release us from these prisons. The only person who can release us from these prisons is God itself. May God one day release us from these prisons. Anyway, I'm hearing all these names. Frank. They said don't say it. So I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say the names. But it's like, as God tried to release me from these prisons, from this prison, from this box, from this depth of solitude that I've been in since I was 1 year old. Playing games, parents playing games with their children. Families swapping families. Families swapping family members. Because they hate the child that the gift was given. Can't stand the child that the gift was given. Wish they could kill the child that the gift was given. So they get all these participants to partake in this murderous killing of innocent children. Oh, what some villains that hide in the dark, love to stay in the dark with their black dark hearts. But scary with a black dark heart, it's hard to understand a person that got a black dark heart but scared in the dark. But they exist. Oh yeah, they exist. So, anyway, as I look and see God trying to change up things, or as I look and see God changing up the atmosphere, out of all the music, out of all the stuff I've been doing, my ancestors don't play about me. Every single drop, even from kindergarten, they ain't gonna play about me. They wanna know everything. They want everything. They want everyone who had anything to do with playing with me. So, all the dance moves, all the music grooves, all the music tunes, everyone who had anything to do with stealing anything from my room, the closet junkies, the cameras in my closet junkies, the cameras in my closet flunkies that's looking at me, flying monkeys, a whole lot of flying monkeys. Want to call me a junkie, but they the junkie. And not only are they the junkie, they live a junkie, they produce junkies. And they produce more flying monkeys. Put cameras all in my house. Take the clothes off my back, take the money off my pockets, take the food out my mouth, watch me starve and be without, just so they can call me a junkie in my own house. Not once have I seen now one of these clowns, when they riding down my road, they speed up when they see me look round. They say they get down, but you don't really get down. But anyway, so I'm observing these individuals as God take me through each and every last one of you individuals. I'm watching you. Oh, so pitiful. Every tune I ever made, every dance move I ever made, I can't get out of this situation until each and every last one of you clowns are alleviated. So, with that being said, no matter how much I meditate and pray, I still got a ways to wait. So we can thank those clowns. We can thank those emulators, those doppelgangers, copy and pasters, them GMO modified, wish they was like I-High, but couldn't be I-High, even if they dreamed to be I-High. You might look like I-High, favor I-High. You don't even favor I-High. You don't even look like I-High. You wish you was I-High. You don't even know who you is because for so long you've been trying to be I-High. Sad, but true. So I'm watching my ancestors go through group after group. Cash cows, cows groups, fish groups, fish food, fish groups, cows, cash cows, purse groups, cash cows, fish groups, fish cows. You know how long I gotta wait it out? Y'all were just gathered up in line, telling lies, trying to get paid for lying. The whole time you lying, you just don't realize how far and how high the kite is flying. So keep on lying. Because the more you keep lying, the higher I'm going to be flying. My ancestors will leave you sick, disoriented, and blind. It ain't even worth the dollar trying to sacrifice this pine. See what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is this. If you are in a box, you are walking in rooms. You are going in rooms. They have to cut your rooms on through satellite views. Now, rather they give the rooms to you, rather they give your creativity to you, your glory to you, where the glory that God gave her, rather they say it belonged to you, that's really on them haters. Too bad for that, right? And most of the time, it's haters and narcissists that's in charge of the greatest. So at the end of the day, we just gotta hope God's way comes into manifestation, which it will. Get what I'm saying? They still lectures in these boxes. They still lectures in these boxes that God put through you, and they give them to those that want to be you. They give them to hypocrites to use. They give them to preachers that would sleep with everybody around you. They literally take what God blessed to you, and for $1 bill, they would sacrifice you and give it to dude, not realizing they actually the one that's losing. I thank God that I ain't never been in a fake dude's shoes. I might be standing here broke, piss poor broke, without a pot to piss in and a winner to throw it out of, but can't none of these dudes come up and face a real man. And with that being said, they the one that actually losing. It don't make no sense how much hate. You know how many people they contaminated trying to get me out of here? Changing the food in stores. The stores didn't have a choice. The stores had to change the food. Some people moved out the darn town just to keep from dealing with it. They went above and beyond to sabotage a job that I was supposed to do from God. And thought they were gonna get away with it, think they gonna get away with it. How you gonna get away with it when I know each and every last one of y'all name that has something to do with it? I know each and every last person who has something to do with it. From the surface of my town, to the ones that's in the higher ups, to the ones that's on the ground. You know what I mean? Now, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is a good example of what I was trying to tell you about earlier. This is what kept our people 500 years in slavery. By the grace of God, thank God, I'm still here. You still got a choice to make. Because I can honestly say, by my own personal calculations, if I was to die today, in no time, my people will be right back in slavery. You don't support me, you support the one that sacrificed me. What's up, folks? I'm on the phone right now. I'll holler at you sometime. All right. Yeah. This is greatness. This is what kept my people in slavery. Decisions like that. Why you make these decisions? Let's talk about why these decisions are even being made in the first place. Do you really want the dollar? No, you don't want the dollar. You came to save me. But when you seen how deeply rooted it was, when you seen how many organizations was involved in it, when you seen how many high-ups was involved in it, when you seen the power that was involved in it, immediately you stepped back and you said, ain't no way I can save them. So I might as well take this paper before I even think about trying to save them. That's where you failed at. That's where you join Satan. Because let me tell you something. One thing I learned about generational curses, ain't nothing easy about it. I thought it was too. I thought it would be too. I thought, oh, God, all I got to do is this rub test. All I got to do is a few little tests, and I'm good with you. No, 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 no. Everything start coming against you. All the mountains in the world start coming against you. All the mountains, all the big players start coming against you. Why are they coming against you? Is it because the $1 billion that's on your head? Yeah, right. Even if it was $1 trillion, all the money that the people that have oppressed us at one time, all the money, I know people who got $120 billion in their account. And they laugh at that. I know people who got $91 billion in their account, and they laugh at that. I know a person who got $1 trillion in their account, and they laugh at that. You really think they care about the $1 billion that you're trying to sacrifice me for? If it was $1 billion at that, that's a test. Their job, especially our oppressors, our once oppressors, their jobs, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give it away right now. Their jobs was to make sure, no matter what, by any means necessary, their jobs is to make sure, no matter what, by any means necessary, is that we do not help one another. This is not racism. This is actually be the hand of God. Yeah, I said it. Not even from Satan. It can actually be the hand of God. Why? Why would God do such a thing? Because we killed his son and we still ain't made right by it. We sacrificed Jesus and we still didn't make right by it. Like I said, good thing for you that I'm still alive today. Because if I was to die today, you would be right back in slave times. And boy, would they love to have giants back in them slave vibes. And them slave vines. You get what I'm saying? So I'm speaking for my people in the boxes. You are showing up in rooms, but whether or not they give you the stuff that you coming up in those rooms, in your room, the creativity that you coming up with in your room, the brilliance that you coming up with in your room, whether they give that creativity to you or not, only God, only God, only God. You never know. But I can honestly sit here and tell you that you have been getting sacrificed. They have been stealing from you. In my case, it was already done, honestly. They gave my whole entire identity to an absolute and complete loser. But she ain't no loser no more. I feel like she growing and evolving and she doing better. At least you should be with all that money you got that you stole from me. With all that energy you got that you stole from me. If you are still out here on your knees after stealing all that you stole from me, then what was the purpose of you stealing from me? You could have just been loving me and loved me, and then I would have gave you what you need. Money like that do not belong in the hands of somebody who live on their knees. So fish, please. And the men who helped them, you might as well be right beside them on their knees. You sacrifice good energy for bad energy, and the results is exactly what we feeling right now today. I'm listening to my Father God go through all these people and bring them to the surface. I'm not even worried about the ones that's living around my place. Not at all. Because the one that actually made this go into fruition, the one that actually could make this go into play, didn't have nothing to do with the ones who actually live amongst me in my place. But I will tell my people this. When them opportunities come up to you, you better know. You better know. When them opportunities come up to you, you better know and understand that that's your opportunity to save faith. That's your chance to save grace. That's your chance to show the other nationality, to show the other races that you ready to stand up for your own, no matter the check, no matter the money they willing to pay. So it never was about the money. It never was about the money. It was always about the decision that you was willing to make when the pressure introduced itself. And right now, we still thinking and moving like slaves. Think about it, it's energy. If you're gonna continue to think and move like a slave, if you're gonna continue to want to act like a slave, if you're gonna continue to wanna be treated like a slave, then obviously the energy gonna tell the higher up energy, well, let's go ahead and put our people back in slavery. Now, the truth is, the reason why this haven't been resolved is that you're scared. Huh? Yeah, he got some water in the refrigerator. I'll get it out later. It's in the refrigerator. Yeah. But yeah. This was like a family identity. I don't know what this was, it's a messy job, but it's gonna get resolved. It's getting resolved. But I'm listening to my Father. I'm listening to my Father bring up all these people to fruition. Half these people I ain't never even deal with. I don't know half of them. It's like, who are these people? It's like, who are these people? So we got to start asking ourselves, if we want to start passing these tests, the best thing that we need to start doing is stop living like a slave. Stop acting like a slave. They'll give you all the money in the world to continue to be a slave. So it never was about racism. These people was put into place to be sure. It's up to you to choose, to make the choice of whether or not you want to continue to be a slave. And it's going to be based off the decisions that you make. And don't ever forget it.